Hello YouTube, it's your boy B3 back to another kicking movie reaction review. Last time I said I wasn't sure what I would do, but I did decide. Pumpkinhead, Ashes to Ashes, aka Pumpkinhead 3. I finally watched the third Pumpkinhead. I've reviewed 1, 2, and 4 on this channel. I skipped 3 because I had to wait for the DVD to come in the mail. Then it did come in the mail and I didn't watch it forever. But I finally popped it in. You know, quarantine's kind of the perfect time to watch all the movies that you've piled up that you've never seen and rewatch some of your favorites, so. Because I haven't been watching a terrible lot of movies recently, mostly TV shows. Just like an episode or two before bed, but it's nice to get back into movies. So, Pumpkinhead 3. Bad or rad? Bad. It's a bad film. I believe this one was actually a Sci-Fi Channel original. Because 2, 3, and 4, I think, are all just 4 TV films. And this one's really the true sequel to Pumpkinhead, the original, one of my favorite films. Because 2 is completely weird and wrong. Just watch Pumpkinhead and then Pumpkinhead 2, you'll understand. Pumpkinhead's not... It's a very weird film. This one actually connects to the first one. You even see the spirit of Ed Harley walking around. It's got characters from the first film grown up. Didn't really like how they turned out, to be completely honest. Sorry, kids. The Pumpkinhead suit was good. They used practicals when they could use practicals. The CG was some of the worst I've ever seen. It was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie level of bad CG. Yeah, it was that bad. But they only used CG when they had to, which I thought was nice. Thank you for that. Thank you for keeping the practical roots in Pumpkinhead for all 4 films. I really do appreciate that. The suit looks a little darker in this one. I think it's the same suit that's in Pumpkinhead 4. I think it's a different suit in 2, and then I think this one and 4 are the same suit, as far as I can tell. Pumpkinhead, you'd think they'd do something special for Ed Harley Pumpkinhead, the Pumpkinhead that was Ed Harley, but they kind of didn't. And one thing that I don't like about the Pumpkinhead sequels is the kills aren't creative. The original Pumpkinhead is known for its weird creative kills, and Pumpkinhead was really sadistic, and he'd, like, torture a little bit before death and stuff, and this Pumpkinhead is kind of just a kill him, get it over with Pumpkinhead. I want the creative kills back, you know? I miss the creative kills. I really do. And Pumpkinhead's only supposed to kill those who are marked and those who get in its way. But this Pumpkinhead kills one person who's not marked and tries to kill one person that doesn't get in its way. Because he kills a pastor, preacher dude, and it's for no reason. It's for no reason. I thought it was cool and unique that 4 people summoned Pumpkinhead, so to stop Pumpkinhead you had to kill 4 people instead of 1. That was cool and interesting. The bad guys were the main characters in this movie, and you see, in the original Pumpkinhead, it was kind of interesting, and you weren't sure which side to root for, because, yes, they killed a child, but also it was an accident. Did one of those kids maybe one of those kids deserves to probably be in prison. One of them absolutely deserves to be in prison. Did he deserve to have a gun shoved through his chest? Probably not. It was an accident after all. But in this movie it's like, they 100% deserve to be tortured and killed by Pumpkinhead, because they were mutilating corpses and then dumping them in the woods instead of cremating them. Even though cremating them would have gotten rid of the evidence of the mutilating for the black market. Weird. But I was also watching this as a mortuary science student. I have a semester and a third left, and then I have a funeral science degree. And there are so many funeral science just rules and laws that are broken. The rigor mortis was wrong. The way the police dealt with dead bodies was wrong. You know what the police did with the dead bodies when they found them? They laid them out on blankets in front of the crime scene, left them there for 2 days uncovered and unwatched. Can you believe that? Like, even with Because, like, in films, not everything's going to be accurate, and that's fine. You don't want everything to be accurate. Demons walking among us and killing people isn't accurate, but that's why it's fun in the movie, because if it was accurate, it'd be horrible, and no one would want to watch a movie about that. But, we got... People probably still want to watch a movie about that. But it's just really kind of a... It's a dumb film. It's a dumb movie. Am I going to watch it again? Probably one day. Probably one day, because I love Pumpkinhead as a monster, and the first Pumpkinhead is one of my favorite movies. But Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes, is it really worth your time? Unless you're just a big Pumpkinhead fan, probably not. You know, if you just want some cheesy horror movies, it's not one that's really laughable. Because there are laughable ones that it's just like, yes, give me the bad movie because it's bad, I want to watch it. But this isn't bad enough to be funny. But it's also not good enough to... I mean, I guess it's okay. It's a bad movie, but it's watchable. That's my diagnosis. That's my prognosis. That's my review of Pumpkinhead Ashes to Ashes, a.k.a. Pumpkinhead 3. I don't know what movie I'm going to do next. I actually have a bunch of movies I haven't watched. What do you want to see? Do you want me to... Oh, I have some movies that I've been meaning to review. Like, there are still 3 Mothra movies that I've been meaning to review. I've been meaning to review this cool vampire movie I found. A couple Toho movies that aren't kaiju that I have. The original Mummy movies, like the black and white Boris Karloff ones. Just tell me which ones you want me to do, because, once again, I'm in quarantine all day. Once I do my homework, I mean, I got nothing to do but watch movies and spank it. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And join us next time for what'll probably be an indie or straight-to-DVD monster movie, honestly, because that's what I'm feeling right now. But I'll see you next time.